Students, you are welcome to today's program. In today's program, we are going to consider the subject Basic Technology for JSS1 third term. The subject we are going to consider today is Basic Technology for JSS1 third term. Before we proceed, let's look at the topic for today. The topic is on workshop hand tools. Today's topic is on workshop hand tools. Workshop hand tools. What are the specific objectives of workshop hand tools? 1. We look at the objectives of workshop hand tools. At the end of this lesson, JSS1 students should be able to 1. Define workshop and state things found in a workshop. 2. State the various types of workshop. 3. Define and classify workshop tools. 4. Describe the use of workshop hand tools. 5. Describe the use of metal work hand tools. 6. Care for and maintain workshop hand tools. 7. Care for and maintain metal work hand tools. For a faster consumption, I'll run through it again. I'll run through the specific objectives again. 1. Define workshop and state things found in a workshop. 2. The student should be able to state the various types of workshop. 3. The student should be able to define and classify workshop tools. 4. The student should be able to describe the use of workshop hand tools. 5. The student should be able to describe the use of metalwork hand tools. 6. The student should be able to care for and maintain workshop hand tools. And finally, 7. The student should be able to care for and maintain metalwork hand tools. Workshop. What is the definition of workshop? From this topic, we define workshop as a room or building where various skills are used for making or repairing of items. Workshop is a room or building where various skills are used for making or repairing of items. Then we say, what are the things to be found in the workshop? That leads us to things found in the workshop. The things found in the workshop include machines, tools, tables, chairs, fire extinguishers, instructional manuals. I'll go through it again. Things found in the workshop. The things found in the workshop include 1. Machines. 2. Tools. 3. Tables. 4. Chairs. 5. Fire extinguishers. And 6. Instructional manuals and so on. Having seen the things found in workshop, we now talk of the types of workshop in basic technology. The basic types of workshop in technology include 1. Woodwork workshop. 2. Metalwork workshop. Having seen the types of workshop in basic technology, the next thing we have to consider is tools. We define tools as simple machines or devices for carrying out routine tasks like transmitting knowledge in the workshop or laboratory, demonstration, practicing the learned skills, and testing the skills in specific vocational areas. I will take again the definition of tools. The definition of tools. Tools are simple machines or devices for carrying out routine tasks like transmitting knowledge in the workshop or laboratory, demonstration, practicing the learned skills, and testing the skills in specific vocational areas. The next thing we have to consider after tool is classification of woodwork hand tools. Classification of woodwork hand tools. The tools being used in woodwork workshop are being classified. And what are the various classifications? Woodwork hand tools are those devices used for marking wooden projects, and they are classified as follows. 1. Measuring tools. Measuring tools are used to take measurement in the workshop, and this includes metric rule, inside calipers, outside calipers, pair of dividers, and so on. These named tools fall under measuring tools. Another classification of woodwork hand tools, number 2, setting and marking tools. They are used for marking the beginning and the end of measured lengths, for drawing and design of a workpiece. Setting and marking out tools are used for marking the beginning and the end of measured lengths. They are also used for drawing and design of a workpiece. They include tri-square, sliding bevel, metric square, scriber, soft pencil, marking out tables, and others, to name a few. I'll go through them again. Setting and marking tools. They are used for marking the beginning and the end of measured lengths, drawing and design of a workpiece. They include tri-square, sliding bevel, metric square, scriber, soft pencil, and marking out table. Haven't seen what are the hand tools that make up the setting and marking out tools. Number 3, we are going to see the driving tools. This is also a tool, woodwork hand tools in woodwork. Driving tools. They are used to fix nails, screws into wood and metal materials. Example of driving tools include hammer, mallet, and screwdrivers. Driving tools. These are tools that are used to fix nails, screws into wood and metal materials. Examples: hammer, mallet, and screwdrivers. The next classification of woodwork hand tools, which is number 4, is the boring tools. The boring tools are used to make holes in wooden materials. For us to make holes in wooden materials, we use the boring tools. Example of the boring tools include wooden brace, ratchet brace, and bradawl. The next classification of woodwork hand tools, which is number 5, is the holding devices. The holding devices. The holding devices prevent movement of the wood during the working process. We said they prevent movement of the wood during the working process. Example of the holding devices include pliers, bench hook, G-clamp, sash clamp, and meter clamp. These hand tools are grouped and classified under the holding tools. Number 6, another woodwork hand tools is number 6, cutting and paring tools. Cutting and paring of wood are regular activities in the workshop, in the woodwork workshop. Cutting and paring of wood are regular activities in the woodwork workshop. The cutting and paring tools. For cutting tools, saws are used in cutting wood. Why? For paring tools, while planes and chisels are paring tools for smoothing and cleaning away the rough surfaces. So in this number 6 of classification, cutting and paring tools, we now see that the cutting tools is made up of saws. The saw is the cutting tools. We have different types of saws, while the paring tools includes the planes and chisels. These are the paring tools, and the paring tools help for smoothing and cleaning away the rough surfaces. The next to consider is, how do we care for these woodwork hand tools? And that leads us to care and maintenance of woodwork hand tools. How do we care for them? Care and maintenance of woodwork hand tools. Woodwork hand tools are expensive and must be maintained as follows. 1. Woodwork hand tools must be kept clean at all times. These tools must be kept clean at all times. 2. Woodwork hand tool must be sharpened periodically and kept in safe places when not in use. Yes, they must be sharpened periodically. If not so, they become blunt and will be inefficient in carrying out the specific work. Therefore, tools must be sharpened periodically and kept in safe places when not in use. Number 3, tools must not be allowed to come in contact with water to avoid rusting. We know that metal is not friendly when it comes in contact with water and air. So for those metals that can easily get rust, coming in contact with water and air is an opportunity for them to get rust. So we said that tools must not be allowed to come in contact with water to avoid rusting. Number 4, use the right tool for the right job. Use the right tool for the right job. Use the right tool for the right job. You should not use measuring tool in place of driving tools. And you should not use cutting and paring tools in place of measuring tools. So always use the right tool for the right job. Number 5, instructional manuals should be consulted before the use of tools. Having seen the classification of woodwork hand tools, let's now look at the classification of metalwork hand tools. Metalwork hand tools are classified into the following. 1. Measuring tools. They are used for accurate measurement before cutting or puncturing holes. Example, steel ruler, protractor, inside and outside calipers, vernier calipers, micrometer, screw gauge. These tools are grouped under measuring tools in terms of metalwork hand tools. Number 2, for metalwork hand tools, marking out tools. Marking out tools are used in marking out a workpiece before work commences on it. Examples of marking out tools include surface table, scribers, dividers, odd leg calipers, center punch, and tri-square. These named tools are grouped under marking out tools. Number 3, classification of metal work hand tools. Driving tools. They are used for driving in and out screws in metals, drill and punch holes. Driving tools in metal work hand tools are used for driving in and out screws in metals. They are also used to drill and punch holes. They include hammers, punches, and screwdrivers. Number 4, classification of metal work and tools. Cutting tools. Number 4 classification is cutting tools. Cutting tools are important for cutting tools used in metal work include chisels, files, scrapers, and hacksaws. Cutting tools in metal work hand tools are important cutting instruments used in metal work. They include chisels, files, scrapers, and hacksaw. Having seen classification of metal work hand tools, let's now look at the care and maintenance of metal work hand tools. Tools need to be cared for and maintained to last long. The following are ways to care for tools in metal work. 1. Keep all tools dry and store away from moisture. 2. Grease and oil moving parts of tools. 3. Always use the right tools for the right job. 4. Tool manual should be consulted before operation. 5. Screw and tighten all screw nuts before use of tool. Summary. Hand tools used in metal work are often the same to those used in woodwork, as earlier mentioned. 2. Metal work hand tools are heavier, bigger, and stronger than metal work. This is because of the job which each of them has to do. Finally, 3. It is important to properly care and maintain tools so that they will last a long period of time and perform efficiently. Evaluation. 1. Define the following terms. Roman figure 1. Workshop. Roman figure 2. Tools. Number 2. Mention 3 items that are found in woodwork and metal workshop. Number 3. State the classification of woodwork and metal work hand tools. State the classification of woodwork and metal work hand tools. Number 4. List 2 ways of caring and maintenance of woodwork and metal work hand tools. I hope with this, students, you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you and God bless.